timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl! Brady has his fifth! 13! 13! Can you believe it?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Locker Room Podcast. I'm your host, Oliver, joined by the therapist again after a week's break, Sam.
I'm happy to be back.
Do you like your nickname? Should we get a new nickname for you?
Yeah, we should probably get a new one. That's dreadful.
Okay, we'll think of a new one.
It sounds a little bit sus.
It does sound sus.
We're joined by the big fella, Lockie, and a different United player.
Does anybody else just get that real lag there, or?
I think it's just you.
No, okay. I did not get a word you just said, but
yeah. I introduced you, but
yeah, I thought I did gather that, but then you went and started to sound a bit robotic, so I apologise. It's
That's
probably
all
on
right.
my end with my fabulous internet that I have here.
It's a bit disappointing you haven't gone with Harry Maguire again this week, but
please came on for 2 minutes and got a freaking yellow card.
That was funny.
And the king. Oh,
and
mate,
we're
hilarious.
joined by the mystery man. How could I forget? Sharpie.
Well, we think he's here. We're not sure, but
So before we get into the mix of things, Lockie could be returning this weekend by the sounds of it. Possibility, back to footy.
It's a possibility, mate.
We won their final for the context of the situation here. First final in 8
You're a
years.
doggy if you play.
Yeah, I know. It's
Why is
very
that,
selfish
Sam?
of me, I know.
That's funny.
It's selfish
Very
if he doesn't
selfish.
play though, because you got the best team's got to play. If he's in the best team, got to play him. In saying that, Sam, why haven't you got a call up yet?
I don't play football.
Right. Anyway, we'll move on to some.
Right, yeah, sure you do.
We'll move on to some football, and we'll start off with possibly the most exciting game from the weekend, and we'll start with you, Sam, first, because it's Liverpool Everton.
Oh, God.
I'll let you just roll with it because we're probably the worst team.
He was
here.
rolling around on the floor in agony watching this game.
I still am rolling around on the floor. And
We're probably the
I
worst,
saw highlights from it, and I was like, there are no highlights.
except for when we hit the post.
Yeah, that was the only fucking thing we did all game.
But it was worrying that Everton looked more likely to score than us.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Jeez,
just,
I really hope we talk fantasy this week, Ollie.
We'll touch on it briefly.
There's no presence in our midfield at all.
What?
So,
Fabio
like,
Carvalho is a
who was it?
midfield.
He's a midfield, yes.
Yeah.
Not a midfielder, just a midfield.
Shut up.
Well, he was a winger, but because we have no midfielders, that's where he has to play.
We got Arthur though.
But no, it is a bit depressing watching us play.
I watched
football.
the
I don't
second
understand
half.
how we go
I think it was the second half of this game, and I was frustrated watching it.
Mm.
I don't get how we go from. I don't get how we go from playing United and playing that shit, and then absolutely demolishing Bournemouth, and then back to shit. Like, I know Bournemouth aren't all that, but
Everton are just
like,
as
you
bad.
still have to have some sort of skill.
You still
to
passed
score.
9 goals by him.
Yeah, like, it's not like those 9 goals just magically ended up in the back of the net.
Everton's.
Like, you've still got to score them.
That was Everton's first clean sheet of the year as well, and it's come against us. Like, that's pretty depressing. But they summed it up well on Sky Sports. I think it might have been someone else saying that Liverpool just play kamikaze football, like, going forward. They just boot it long and
forward.
Like, other than Luis
Salah gets on the end of it.
Yeah. And other than maybe Luis Diaz running at the defenders sometimes and cutting in, there's not much creativity. And even Trent got subbed off in the 60-something.
I think it was like 57th minute or something.
It was early.
Well, he didn't get a point from fantasy from it.
Yeah, he didn't get a clean sheet or anything. Yeah, it was... To be fair, Pickford did make some great saves. Anthony Gordon did nothing, which is not a surprise, really. But
yeah, I don't rate him.
Thank God that
Is
goal
he even that good?
I can't believe
Honestly.
they didn't sell him.
No, if you're Everton, I don't know why they didn't take what they were getting offered. But maybe he's going to be worth more.
Who was he linked with? Wasn't he linked with
Chelsea?
Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
So and Chelsea were just throwing money at everyone, so it's a bit stupid. But thank God that goal was ruled out. Otherwise, that would have been it would have been a very bad situation. Obviously, we would have lost. We wouldn't have scored. But
yeah, I agree.
Sharp, do you have any comments on that game?
Onana looked nice for Everton.
He got attacked by Van Dijk as well at one stage because he kept Onana kept putting in these little challenges on Elliott and obviously got Carvalho injured and he went off. And then Van Dijk's just stomped on his ankle and people said it should have been a red card, which
Pickford played out of his ass.
Maybe.
Correct.
Pickford only plays well against us usually.
A couple of saves, Allison May were pretty I had Allison on my bench.
I
saw that. 8 points. Far out.
Why would you not play him against Everton?
I probably should have checked it and played him against Everton of all teams, but I didn't think.
And then you decided to put Sanchez on instead of.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was
Leicester.
going to do that. I didn't think he was going to do that much though, because I didn't think Everton had really.
Yeah.
I thought Liverpool had.
He's not going to do that much. He's a goalkeeper. You'd hope he doesn't do much.
No, that's what I mean though.
But if they get extra saves, they get.
You get extra saves for points. So
like Nick Pope got 12 points.
Maybe extra points for saves.
Yeah. No, but I didn't think they were going to have that many shots. That's why I just didn't. Anyway, I get
better than.
Than nothing.
I had Nick Pope. Nick Pope did good.
Yeah. That save though that deflected and looked like it was going to lob Allison, and he saved it. That was
He's the best goalkeeper in the world.
In saying that, also, while we're on the topic of Pickford, at least, I don't think he should be England's number one goalkeeper going into.
Who would you have?
Pope or there's Pope, there's Ramsdale, there's
Ramsdale didn't keep that well either.
Henderson. The obviously not.
Is there a parrot in the room?
Sorry, I was in a deep thinking mode. But does anyone agree that maybe Pickford's probably going to be?
All I've seen him do was yell and scream at people for no reason.
He's a bit of a psycho. He's a hot.
All he did was just yell and scream at people for. I'm like, bros, just chill the F out. Like, what are you yelling and screaming for?
Yeah.
Every single time. It was just non-stop. I was like, mate, I wouldn't want to fucking play for you.
We've got a few games to touch on, so we'll move on past that. We'll go on to a controversial game, City versus Villa. So obviously a rematch of the final day last year that cost Liverpool the title after Villa went up 2-0. But it's controversial because Sam, I'm sure you've seen it, and Sharpie, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it as well. Coutinho's goal that the whistle was blown before he kicked it, and it turns out he wasn't offside. Sharpie.
Is this why David Moyes was going off his head?
Yeah, and it was an Australian official that called it. Sharpie, if you've seen it, do you want to comment first on that situation?
That was a bit bullshit, wasn't it?
They've had a shambles, the referees, this weekend.
I don't know how you can make that mistake whilst being a Premier League referee. I'm used to watching Championship referees be shit, but that was below that level standard. So,
you always just let them play out, and if something happens,
they've been encouraged to do that.
Yeah, and
they're literally being encouraged to not put the flag up unless they're very far offside.
And and some people, the City fans, were saying that Edison would have saved it if the whistle hadn't gone, but that was pretty top bins, that shot that he put in. But and obviously that game ended 1-1, so City dropping points again this season for the second time. Gerrard still probably on the hot seat apparently, from what I hear.
Yeah,
but
he's looking like he's getting sacked.
He's had a rough start.
But if you think about it, you've also got Leicester who are last.
Yeah.
West Ham, who are in relegation. Villa are one equal relegation. Everton are equal relegation. Like there's a fair few. There's 4 good teams there that are all in the bottom 5. So like I guess you probably want to give them another 5 or so weeks before you.
The quality of the league's improved as well. Like those middle teams are a lot better now than I feel like they were last year. Even
that's fair.
Well, I guess after that,
even 5 years ago, like the middle's a lot better than like the tops. Obviously, the top's a bit skewed because City just win it every year, so it makes it look like the league's shit, but it's not really.
Yeah.
Shit, because if you play, like say for instance, if you played the 10th team in the Premier League against the 10th team in every other league, there's a fair chance the 10th team in the Premier League wins 5-0.
Yeah. Probably Bournemouth. No, they wouldn't be 10th. That would be 15th.
They are. Well, they're not getting relegated, which is better than some other teams. It's currently Fulham.
We'll move on to another controversial topic or game: Chelsea versus West Ham. In the 90th,
pissed me off.
In the 89th minute, Jared Bowen is being laid a leg softly on Mendy that just before the goal happened, and VAR overturned it. Actually, no, this was the one with the Australian referee. Sorry, not the last one. This one was the one with the Australian referee, and he's gone to VAR and called a foul on Bowen. Have you seen this one, Lockie? Have you?
No. The only games that I've watched was Liverpool and Everton, and then the United game,
which is the one we touch on next. But so I'll go to you, Sam.
Yep.
This actually, I was in bed watching the highlights, and because that's what if I don't watch the games, like if I watch, say I watched the Liverpool game, then went to bed because I wasn't staying up and watching the rest of it.
That shit.
Yeah, no, I was getting very angry. The missus wasn't too happy with me. But I was watching it and I was like, oh, it's a goal. It's a goal. Mendy, I was like, oh, it's a penalty first. And then they scored. And I was like, well, it's a foul on Mendy. And then they were like, oh yeah, they're going to check it as a foul on Bowen. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. Mendy's literally dived out and taken Bowen's legs out. But somehow, because Mendy missed the ball, it's a foul on Bowen for standing there.
And Mendy acted like he got friggin' shot. And the thing was, even if
that's just what all soccer players do. What do you mean?
If he didn't get fouled though, like if he didn't get touched, he couldn't do anything to stop that goal anyway. Like it was the slightest touch, and it wouldn't have affected anything. But
it just doesn't make sense how it's a foul on Bowen. I just don't understand where the foul is on the attacking player when the keeper dives out.
We need to be worried about Mendy though, because he's on his fantasy. He has a 75% chance of playing because he's got a shoulder injury. So that kick must have done some serious damage to him.
From carrying the team.
Probably.
The team. No, Chelsea. He's been shit. He's conceded every single game this year.
Yeah, I know, and I've got him starting. So that's a bit painful.
Yeah, well,
I got rid of him.
One thing I wanted to mention before getting onto the big game, Brentford just somehow keeps scoring. I know Leeds can't really defend, but 5-2 against Leeds, that was surprising to say the least. But Lockie, United beating the undefeated, the invincible Arsenal team up until this stage. Did you watch the game? Or
did I call it last week or what?
I think you did actually.
Last week, or did I call it last week?
Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head, but
I'm going to pick that you called it last week.
I didn't. No, I don't think I called that we were going to win, but I mentioned that they haven't played anyone good. Not the United.
Oh, United are good now.
We hit some form in the recent games, but they honestly hadn't played anyone yet. But yeah, I watched it on my day off yesterday. And yeah, there's a few, that Ericsson foul, I think it was there.
I had this discussion with Sam.
But
yeah,
like he went to kick it and practically just got shoved. Like he literally just got shoved off the ball. And yeah, like obviously I think they went down and scored a goal, I think, off that, and it got overturned. And yeah, that like haven't been overly impressed with Bruno this year. Like obviously he kicked a goal last game, I think, but that ball that he played to Rashford, that for the second goal, because the third goal Exum passed it to Rashford, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That second goal, I had to see that ball was just elite.
It was a great ball, but he did miss Ronaldo earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo got missed a couple of times in
Ronaldo got missed twice at least.
And
Fred just
I didn't realize he was
Fred
playing.
and Fred was just Fred and passed the ball 2 meters out closer to the keeper than what it. Yeah. But anyway, look, I was happy. I almost got rid of Rashford out of my fantasy team too.
You and Sam.
Yeah, I had it there ready to get rid of him, and I kept him, and I'm so glad I did.
Yeah, he basically won you the week because it was looking a bit dire from everyone until Rashford played. But
he's gonna play. If they're not going to play Ronaldo, then he's going to start at striker every single game.
Correct.
And all he needs to do is touch the ball to someone on accident, which they tend to do at United, and score.
Yep. And then, but I'm a bit worried about Martinez. I'm hoping he's not out for too long.
Is he injured? Is he? I saw he went off. But...
That's why I'm pretty sure that's why Maguire came on, and then Rashford might have tweaked his hammy as well.
Oh God,
Rashford's all right.
Yeah, I think he will be.
He doesn't have I'm looking at my fantasy now. He doesn't have a injury.
Yeah. Well, I'm just hoping Martinez is all right because he's probably the most important. Him and Varane at the minute, just to keep Maguire on the fucking bench. We just look so much better with him and Vermeer. Yeah, well, look, hey, it's not out of the question.
Not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, it was still interesting that we played McTominay over Casemiro. I don't know about that. Whether they're just sort of trying to.
Just quietly.
He's dreadful.
Ronaldo played
he's
him
actually dreadful
and absolutely fucked it up.
He's just a spud, mate.
Bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how he consistently. It's literally if he wasn't the only reason he gets a squad role at that club is because they need more
England player.
United.
No, he's not even English.
He's Scottish.
Yeah, he's Scottish, but he counts as a homegrown player. And you need like 7 or 8 of them.
Is that from your football manager pedigree?
Yes, that's how I've learned about it.
Yeah, but no, they seriously do though. That's the only reason why he would be.
I think
he's absolutely dreadful.
What I want to Sharpie loves a 5-star skiller if he's still there, and that's basically what Anthony is if he knows much about him. Sharpie, did you watch this game at all? Did you see Anthony's debut? Don't think he's there.
Yeah, I think I did.
It was worth a try.
1 second.
You will be.
Jesus.
Yes. Give me a second.
Well, anyway,
talk about Anthony.
To take over from that, Ollie, I thought he was pretty good.
I was surprised he started.
Yeah, look, so was I. I'm not gonna lie. But no, he he got back defensively quite a bit, which I was surprised with. But obviously coming from Ajax, that's sort of what they do.
Very hard work ethic.
He was. Yep, correct. And that's what we need. Because we obviously that game against Bournemouth or Brentford, whoever it was that we got done
Brentford.
And hardly ran at all. We need those sort of players. And I think the first shot he hit was way over the bar. It wasn't even didn't look like it was going anywhere near it. And then that goal was pretty clinical and it got us up. And I can't believe that they didn't keep him on for longer.
Yeah,
to be honest.
But then again, maybe he should be peak fitness. But I guess they probably want to ease him into it.
Playing, but it's probably more about team chemistry and knowing game plans and stuff like that too. But and then Ronaldo came on and didn't look like getting near him.
And you called it last weekend. We were talking about how Sancho was better off on the left side, and then I opened the replays, and the first thing I saw was Sancho on the left side making a run, and I'm like, we called it last week. That's not bad.
Yeah, they look so much better on those sides cutting in. They just look so much more dangerous.
The shape,
it's literally like FIFA.
If I literally had to choose between Eriksen or Fernandes right now, I'd be choosing Eriksen every day of the week.
Mate, how good was he?
He's just that good. He
was so good.
He's one of my, as much as I hate United, he's one of my favourite players.
He's just so good to watch.
Yeah. because he's always actually
good
doing
to watch.
something. He's not just
Because I don't really know what formation they play, but it sort of looked like they had McTominay, Ericsson, and then Fernandez.
It's like a 4-2. They got.
I don't even know what it was, to be honest. Because who else was with McTominay? Like, it wasn't really.
It was a 4-1-4-1, I think, because you got the CDM and then you got the two cams or CMs with a right mid, left mid.
With the right left mid, and then a striker.
Yeah.
Which I think it depends. I think he's got to sort of pick who he's pick his squads around who they're playing. Like if a team say like you get you come against Liverpool City, like you're not going to get much possession, so just pick a quick as fuck team.
Yeah,
like we look so dangerous on the counter attack. Like we look so like we got Anthony, Rashford, and
Sancho. Who's not that
Sancho
quick,
on
but he's quick enough.
But just deadly, 100%. And then just bring on Ronaldo, no worries. Like, so you sort of just got to pick your squad around who you're playing.
And that's about to get more difficult with obviously Europa League coming in, and you're going to have to play Fred and Harry Maguire. That's probably where Harry Maguire gets game time and stuff. But
you could see, like, I seen a thing on Twitter, and it showed a video of Harry Maguire like celebrating with Martinez and all this sort of stuff, and everyone's just like, he wouldn't do that with Harry Maguire.
Yeah,
no way. Like they just need to get rid of him. Like, he's the captain, but he's pure shit. He's not getting time. No one wants to play with him. Just fucking get rid of him.
Watch him become good at another team, though. And that would be funny.
Probably, but good on him.
Go back to Leicester. Go back to Leicester.
He hasn't been any good at United. That's fair enough. If he's good somewhere else, we'll cop that. But
good at England, so only playing
because he plays in a
games.
3-back usually.
Yeah. Just the big stone in the middle.
Yeah, correct. It doesn't move.
And head stuff out of the air. Well, we'll look forward to next weekend, and I'll touch on that game when Sam gets back. I don't know where the hell he's gone. We've got a few good games. Man City, Tottenham. I think
that'll be interesting.
It's a game of the week, and it's.
What did you think about Richarlison?
With the celebration and then takes the shirt off, and then it gets. I love it. He deserves it.
Shit.
I can't stand him. He's the most punchable player in the league.
Yeah, I cannot stand him either. So when I seen that, I woke up to that. I'm like, yeah, you absolutely deserve that, you twat.
So Man City play Tottenham at 2:30 Sunday morning for us. So look, good luck.
On what Sunday morning?
Yeah, you won't be staying up if you're playing.
Jesus, no.
If you aren't playing, well, we're coming over to your house and
Yep.
Sam might be back this weekend. We haven't even discussed that yet.
Sam might be back. All the boys are coming back. So shout out to Brad, who's on his way back in the plane right now and left his ID at home with his wallet and everything else. Spastic.
What a poor bloke. I nearly feel bad for him. He's got no wallet. Yeah. He's screwed to go to Crown. Take a loan out.
That's even better.
Who have you got winning this game? I've personally got
City
draw. I think it's going to be.
No, I still think City. Like they've just been. I think they're very sus at the back though, which Spurs could really take advantage of. But
and Kyle Walker copped a bit of a knock, so he's one of the main defenders that might be given a break. But
I still see City win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tottenham do cause an upset because they've got obviously such a good attacking front. They could really, because I think that's where City have been most vulnerable this year.
I haven't watched many of the Tottenham games, but it looks like they're nearly playing the same type of football against every team.
Quite achievers. Like I haven't heard anything about them, but then all of a sudden you look at it and you're like, shit, they're actually they're not going too bad and sitting third. Like
they're just getting 1-0 and 2-0 results. Here we go. Sam's back.
Look at what it is.
And also, how the hell are United fifth? Jesus.
Yeah, I called it. They're finishing above Chelsea.
What the hell, man?
Chelsea are looking dreadful, just quietly.
Yeah,
we're just talking about Tottenham and City, Sam. And
I was listening. I
think Tottenham can get a draw. Even though like games Tottenham have played against like lesser teams, they're getting less shots. So whether they're playing counter-attacking football, but
pull his finger out, I think.
Yeah, him and Salah haven't done much this year so far.
No,
Salah's been a bit stiff though because he's got no one being able to
No.
pass the ball to him more
No,
than 3
correct.
meters away.
Correct. Yeah.
Like the only
No.
reason, and then like he always gets like double and dribble teamed. So like it's pretty difficult unless you're Messi. You can't
So
really
who are you
team.
going with this game,
Yeah.
Sam? Are you going Man City win?
I think Man City will win like 4-0. I reckon they'll take the piss.
Jesus, it's a bit of a statement win. Do you think?
Yeah,
All right.
they play good against good teams.
Liverpool versus Wolves. I waited for this one until you came back, Sam. So
Yeah, thanks.
I think if we win, I think it's just going to be 1-0 at best.
I think we lose.
I think it's a draw personally, but if we win, it's going to be 1-0.
If we play like we did against Everton, we lose.
We're just, and that's pretty sad.
I don't think. I don't think they'll. Oh well, it depends. Yeah,
Wolves are
honestly, the
good.
way he's going. The way
I
he's
do
going,
like Wolves.
Yeah. I
We
call
need-
it a draw.
We need an Emre Can special against them.
That was against Watford, you idiot.
Was it? Oh, well,
Yes.
close enough.
Lol.
They both start with W's and they got the same colours relatively.
Our host. Lucky.
I was
Correct.
thinking that when I said it. To be fair, so give me a little bit of credit.
Our
Arsenal,
host is an idiot.
Arsenal versus Everton. Arsenal should smack them up. Do we all agree on that?
Yeah, I think this will be a statement win as well.
They need to after last game.
West Ham versus
'Cause,
Newcastle. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something else,
No.
Lucky?
All good. All good. No, I was just going to say that Arteta was copping a bit of flack for using all three of his subs at the one time on the weekend in the 70th minute.
I
You
mean,
get 5.
yeah, they've changed.
Yeah,
it
but
now,
I think he only
haven't
had. I think he only had 3. I think he only had. Is that because of the heat still?
No, they changed the rule.
Oh, I was going to say. if
I
it's
thought
because
they
You
of
get
the
5. You get 5, but you can only use them in three occasions.
So, yeah.
So say if you
yeah.
bring on one player,
Yeah.
one player, you can't bring on the other 2.
Bring on, yeah.
So you have to bring 2 players,
You've got
2
to do it
players,
in
one
like 2,
player.
2, and 1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
that
right.
makes.
Interesting.
Yeah, but anyway, West Ham, Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Newcastle, however you want to say it.
No.
I
I
was
was
just saying
sorry.
that
I
that's who's gonna
was
win.
saying that's who's going to win. Sorry, I wasn't criticizing.
That's
your
probably
poor
my bad.
English.
Read the room, Ollie.
Sorry, I'm not gonna. I was reading a sign saying we've only got
You're not-
10 minutes left, and we've got a lot to get through.
You're not really good at reading.
We got
You learned to read
Newcastle
last year. Yeah, Newcastle.
and United versus Crystal Palace. I think this will be a draw because I think Crystal Palace are actually a good side.
No, I think
Zaha
we'll win.
scores.
We're better away.
Zaha does score. Yes,
We're better away.
confident. And does Anthony score again?
Yes,
All right, you heard it here first. And Harry Maguire scores
correct.
too. I would double back that call from weeks ago that I said that he's going to score.
Does
My
Ronaldo start?
goodness.
No.
Oh,
He was-
depending on if Rashford is any good or not.
He will start in the Europa League during the week.
Europa. I love
The
the Europa League.
The Europa League. Anyway, we'll get on to fantasy quickly.
Here we go. Yes.
If I can share my screen, there we
If
go.
Sharpie come
Sammy
back-
off the bottom. Let's go,
I don't
Sam.
think so. So no, that's the wrong
No,
league.
wrong one. That sucks. And you're
Your
still
host
shitting
of-
that one too.
In the top one, Lockie, you would be third in the one that
Yeah.
Ollie and I paid $25 to go into. You'd be sitting third if you were playing in that. So you can win like over $1,000.
We'll just look at the team of the week. So that's Sam.
I haven't
Haha,
changed
me!
anything.
Look at me!
Sam gets
Go
the team of the
Samuel.
week. Obviously,
It's
because
because you've
Pope
got the
had
Pope.
12.
You've got the Pope in your team. No wonder.
Yeah.
Jesus is on your side.
You know, that's pretty
I like your
poor
background too,
form.
by the way.
I've actually
Sam.
got
That's
Jesus
nice.
down front as well. So
Yeah, you
You
got
have
Jesus,
Jesus
and
and
the
the
Pope. My goodness. And you've got a son.
You got Jesus.
I
as
only
son.
need the Holy Spirit and the Father now.
Yeah. I've got a Bible back there if you want one. They keep getting sent to my house. So
Oh, I actually sent you another one the other day.
you didn't, did you?
Did I asked Sharpie for your address.
Oh, I hate you.
That's the best.
They're just gonna be like, why do we keep sending Bibles to this person's house? Just Anyway, so Sam, you get team of the week. Are you making any changes to it? You got Nico Williams
I've
in there,
already-
which is very interesting, even though he had an okay week. But
He
Nottingham
got an
defenders,
assist,
Nottingham.
but I had no one else to bring on. I wasn't bringing on.
Are you
Pereira.
like me and considering getting rid of Trent, Sam?
No. So the only change I've made is I got rid of Rodrigo and brought in Pascal Gross.
I did that last week.
And
Week behind.
I've also, my team this week, I've changed it up a little bit. I've taken off Perisic, seeing as they're versing City and I reckon they'll concede. And I've left Nico on. So it's basically Trent, Cancelo, Zinchenko, Nico, Gross, Odegaard, Rashford. Son's getting one last week before he gets traded. Haaland and Jesus.
Well, before we get into Lockie's team, sorry to cut you off, Sam.
Okay.
I've made one change, and that's just Kyle Walker out, and I've brought in Trippier. Because
Nice.
they're relatively the same.
How about he just copy our whole back four?
They're relatively. Hey, I haven't got Zinchenko. They're relatively the same price, and Walker's injured, and Trippier's got a good run. So, Lockie, have you made any changes to your team?
He's got a good run, and he's started off quite well too. No, I haven't yet. I'm going to leave it as is.
Is this your team?
This is Lockie's
This is
team.
my team.
Yeah.
Only thing.
Who Leicester got?
Well, I could bring on. I just need to have a look at who is playing who. Like I could bring on Lingard or James.
Leicester
I think I'll leave Trent in. I'll leave Trent in for one more.
You could even bring on.
I'll bring in Allison maybe. Yeah, like I feel like I've got a pretty solid team. Like I've actually got some.
Sharpie's in his living room.
That was my fault because apparently I have too much space on my computer. So we're back. I'll just bring it up again because I better get out of that.
Doesn't make sense, but anyways, much space on your computer.
I had too much space on my computer. Maybe
not enough.
Yeah,
not enough space.
You get what I mean. It's 9:30. It's boggling my mind. Anyway, Sharpie's joined back, which has surprised me because I kind of didn't think he was there. But since you're back, Sharpie, we're just going to take note that you were on top of the ladder first 2 weeks, I think it was. And you've had a bit of a fall from grace. Have you made many changes?
He's fallen off a cliff. Like literally just gone and jumped off a cliff.
You got any words to back this up, Sharpie?
55,267th in the Optus Sport League. Oof.
No comment from Sharpie by the sounds of it.
Geez, that's stiff though. Look at that. He has one player that's scored over 4.
That was Haaland. Oh, that is pretty unlucky.
And like when you look at that team on paper, like it's actually a good team.
He's got 6 people score 1.
That is a good team too.
You've got to be dead to
imagine
be
if you
stiff.
captained Salah like last week.
That is very stiff. 34 points. Yes, quite the fall from grace. But we'll stop sharing that now.
He might he might use his wild card, I think. I don't know. I was talking to him about it the other day because I nearly used mine this week, but then I decided I might give it a couple more weeks. And
I already used mine.
You used it for this week?
No, I used it like week 3, I think.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Early
Did
on.
you free hit this week?
Yeah, I used that week 2. That's what I thought it was.
He's just in all
you
sorts.
did it around the wrong way.
I did that
The one where
last
you
year,
get the
actually.
team for a week.
Man, he's just in all sorts.
Well, use a triple captain this week.
This is the football manager bloke that just thinks he's fucking can run a club. Can't run a fantasy club.
And that's coming from the top of the leaderboard, so we have to take it. So I'm just hoping that I've got everyone in the right positions that I had in. Anyway, that pause. Champion. I did that to myself.
You did. You literally called it on your. I wasn't even thinking it. You brought it up.
No. I wanted to
No,
come on
no. Fuck off. I think you're a bit drunk, Sam. You need to slow down on those dries.
I've had one beer, mate.
You've been drowning them.
I had a big day, mate. I spent 9 to 5 on Zoom today. I deserve a beer.
Before we move
I
on,
decided to jump on this.
And now he's
spend
jumped on another Zoom call.
Before we jump off onto Champions League, Sam, can you confirm or deny whether you're coming back this weekend?
No, I'm not. I'm coming back in a few weeks.
All the boys are
going to.
What is Sharpie, Bill and Beats?
Bill and Beats Sunday.
I've got a 21st. That's why I'm not coming back.
Yeah, sure.
I was going to come back to see Dad, but he's just had surgery, so he said I'll come back in a few more when I've got a week off.
What's the poor fella done?
He had a lymphoma cut out.
Ooh.
That does not sound fun.
Poor man.
Got to pretend like I know what that is, but
probably a lymph node or something.
Yeah,
it's a ball of fat.
Yeah, correct.
When they it crushes together.
Okay. Maybe that's what Jeff Roche
heaps of people
his
get
whole stomach out.
Taking cheap shots before we get into NFL fantasy.
Yeah, true. I told him on the weekend he's got to join that. We do need some more people to join because
Sam, you want to join?
We need we need more people to join. So I'm always at a point where I'm just gonna start adding random people.
Yep.
I'll play, but I'll just pick random people that I've never heard of.
I'll be there for numbers. I won't do anything.
It just randomly selects stuff.
Yeah,
selects players.
Are you doing a draft or are you doing a
draft Friday night?
Yeah, it's just like a draft order. Like it literally just picks whatever your list is.
I'll pick Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I'll ask my blokes at work that follow NFL, see if they either of them are interested.
Is Drew Brees still playing?
No,
but Jameis Winston is.
Jamison Winston still is.
Does that guy OJ Simpson? Does he still play?
Yeah,
he's playing with.
What about Michael Vick? Is he still playing?
What the fuck is this?
Micah Peters.
No, is Michael Vick still playing? Is it what's he?
Yeah, isn't that Cam Newton?
Him and Micah Parsons.
Same player, isn't it? Kyler Murray, they're the same player.
Before we get too off topic, even though we are
so disappointed that Brad can't join the podcast for it. Like, that's just so poor.
Brad can't join us, so it'll be just me and Lockie expressing our great knowledge. Sharpie might drop in, maybe. Not sure.
No.
It's a no.
That's a no. I'm not going to pretend like I know stuff.
Yeah, so me and Lockie will.
I'm not going to go there.
No, do it. We all give each other shit. Go. Exactly. You're a coward.
You'll block me, or you'll start sending the same videos in on repeat for 5 minutes. And
the A-Train, baby.
You can't stop it.
Is Manti Te'o still playing?
I have. Anyway,
Manti Te'o.
Don't think so.
I'm just going to reel off.
Catfished.
I'm going to reel off a couple of Champions League games. City versus Villa. Just give me score lines. We'll go Lockie first.
Champions League games.
Yeah. Starts
Aston Villa are playing.
No, it's Sevilla.
You said Villa. I literally thought you said Villa. I'm like,
I said Sevilla.
I swear to God, they didn't make it.
So we'll go Lockie, Sam,
Is
and
it
then
Sevilla
Sharpie.
or Sevilla?
Same thing.
I'm sure it's Sevilla.
Well, I'm not Spanish, so okay.
Our host, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not Spanish. Oh. So Lockie, you give us a score prediction, Sam, and then Sharpie. So
2-1.
I love when real
City
Madrid play.
Sam, what about you?
City win. I don't know what the score is, but City win.
Sharpie.
What game is this again?
Man City Sevilla
against Manchester Metropolitan.
Probably City. Easy to assume.
Okay, we're not getting any scores, but I'm going 3-0 City. Celtic back in the Champions League, but we're not going to discuss that game. PSG versus Juventus. That's a good game. Lockie?
Juventus are playing shit football.
1-0.
Juve 1-0. Sam?
Have you seen anything
thoroughly
to do with
disagrees.
this year?
No, I haven't seen a thing, Sam, so that's why I wouldn't know.
Juventus are playing the most fucking disgusting football I've ever seen.
Oh, well, they're going to play well in the Champions League.
I only watch AC Milan, so and that's not very often. So, Sam, give us a score.
PSG win 4-0.
4-0, Jesus. All right, Sharpie.
What game's this
Messi
again? Sorry.
scores 4.
PSG versus Juventus.
PSG.
Rangers are back in the Champions League, surprisingly, as well. Jared needs to go back there. But Inter versus Bayern. This will be a good game. This will be a good game. No one can change their mind about it. Lockie.
Who is this?
Inter versus Bayern.
Everyone's paid attention to you, clearly.
Yeah, sorry. No, I literally just checked my phone because I thought you were still talking about the UA game. Look, I haven't watched any. I haven't seen anything of any other league, so I'm just gonna take Bayern 1-0.
Sam,
I don't have Lewandowski anymore.
He's playing well at Barca too. But Sam, Inter Bayern. No.
I think Bayern.
That sounded really bad. So
anyway. For Sadio.
Oh, what a scrub. Sharpie, Inter Bayern.
Inter.
Oh.
What do you know? As soon as the Sadio goat leaves,
should have kept him and got rid of Salah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Inter.
Should have got
Haaland. Right. Shouldn't have wasted 100 million on someone that's basically Lukaku. Liverpool versus Napoli. This is the last one.
We should buy Kevin Vinner.
Last one,
Napoli.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, well, he's playing like shit, so we deserve, really.
It's actually Napoli.
Yeah. Napoli.
Napoli.
What about you, Sam? Do you believe in Liverpool?
No, we're going to lose 18-0.
18-0.
If you
want something a little bit realistic.
What's that saying? If you expect disappointment, you'll never be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't your wife say that, Sam?
Yeah, my wife.
My wife.
No, boy.
Mom hasn't spoken to me today, Sharpie.
What in the heck has happened here?
Happened.
I had my camera fell down.
His webcam just fell.
Yeah.
We got a view of his crutch.
Did you like my Spider-Man quote there, Sharpie?
That's what I meant. That's why I asked.
Sam, do we play the song? Do we play the song?
Two of the greatest posters of all time.
Correct.
It's just going to keep falling. So this is.
Jesus.
This is why no one watches this fucking podcast or listens to it. Because of shit like this. You're a fucking moron. God. You are so fucking stupid.
I've got it set up on 2 scenes of sunglasses and they just fell.
Oh my.
Why do I waste my time doing this?
Wow, we need you to move down and we need to get a fucking podcast room set up, Ollie.
We'll see what happens, Lockie. None of that here.
How's Sharpie gonna get that?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
We'll all just
you never know. He might end up working down here and holding a sign down in Melbourne. You never know.
Sharpie, move to Camperdown and hold signs here, and then we can use your room as the podcast room, and then you can just keep sleeping under the stairs.
Harry Potter.
We'll make day trips to Camperdown and just do the podcast there. It's only 4.5 hours, 5 hours, probably.
Got the perfect setup for it as well.
Yeah, give us a tour, Sam. Where would we sit?
Go fuck yourself.
All right, I think everyone's getting to that stage, and I need to still do some editing.
Slugs. Horsey tips.
It's too early. Says it as we're finishing up. Man of little words right now, and he just comes out with
that's
that.
What you meant. Usually when you try and do a segue for that, I thought that's what you said.
Literally leads in with it like that. While we're on horsey tips, how did that bet go that you put on the other day, Sam?
Which one?
No,
I won $200 again.
The one that you gave to Ollie.
No, the tip that I gave to Ollie that he
the one that
put
we were
on,
meant to do in our Bet with Mates group, and
I gave you the tip.
Pause
of my tip.
Unpause.
Have you
actually the last 3 days in a row? I've won $350 each day.
the odds for the Sevilla and City game. City are $1.30. Sevilla are $9.50. The draw's $5.
To be
I
fair,
might start betting on a few of these games and just having a bit of a play around.
I cannot win money on soccer. I don't think I've ever won a soccer.
You can't win money in general. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm actually up for the year. Thank you very much. I track mine. Remember,
you keep track of the year. We're in September.
Yeah, I know. I'm up. I got up last year as well.
How do you keep track of that?
I'm a very sophisticated man. So
yeah, you can.
No fucking
lies. Calculator.
Well, sorry, Mister. I'm on lunch break. I'm going to chuck $50 on this horse.
Yeah, no fucking wins every single time.
Fuck.
Might as well if you're on your lunch break. What else are you going to do?
Exactly. I'm paying for my lunch.
Mm-hmm.
You listen to the Locker Room podcast.
You practically got free money yesterday as well, so you may as well.
I got free money again today.
And I don't know if we should discuss that on here or not. I don't know how.
No, probably not a good idea. We'll pass over that.
Good point. Yep.
Yeah, we'll blackmail you, Sam, for some money.
Yep. He's not a drug dealer, everybody.
Now they're actually going to think he is. Well, he is.
What's your address, Sam?
308 Negro Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I thought you said something else then.
No one else got that?
I thought he was trying to be funny and it wasn't funny at all. But anyway.
Sharpie got it. It was a Breaking Bad.
Is that a Breaking Bad reference?
Yeah. There we go.
He didn't even say it.
I don't understand English.
Sharpie's literally just been here for moral support this evening.
And quick little jabs. That's all
I'm watching the cricket.
Oh, Australia winning?
We need 19 or 49 balls. Cameron Green's on 82.
Oh, so they made a little bit of a
I thought Australia was shit, though.
We also have 2 wickets in hand, so we're in shambles.
Go big or go home.
It's not Don Bradman cricket.
It's not cricket. It's not cricket manager.
Out.
That's called cricket captain.
It's called cricket captain.
Oh my god.
Yuck.
And that's a fun game as well.
Yeah.
It is a good game.
You always set your openers to very aggressive, and then
this is what we have to deal with in our parties. Just constant shit talking.
It's great fun.
Horrible games.
Absolute shithousery.
Listen to you talk.
I don't know about you, but I don't mind this little bit of off-topic chat at the end. Maybe we need to do it more often.
Correct. It's hard when we have a very, very strict host that keeps us on task.
Oh,
I hate him.
Well, that makes 50% of us. So
I hate him as well.
How about
75?
How about the Tigers on the weekend, Sam?
Oh, we didn't even talk about that. Oh, good.
No, we didn't. That's a shame because
Richmond.
It was a good week.
Shit.
It was a good week in the
good
AFL.
week
Tom
of
Lynch got
games.
Shafted.
He
Damien
did
Hardwick
get shafted, but he shouldn't be
all week about it.
He got shafted, but he needs to actually kick a drop punt through there. That's not that hard.
Not when you're getting paid that much.
And
it's
to
like
be
practically could have won the Coleman this year.
Like, I'm annoyed that we should have won, but then again, without Prestia, we would have just got spanked by Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
But it would have been good to have a Melbourne-Richmond final.
Oh mate, that game would have been absolutely cool.
Quickly. Everyone's winners this weekend for AFL since you brought it up. Melbourne beat Brisbane, which is I think is guaranteed.
After watching them on the weekend, I don't know.
They played 3 weeks ago, and Melbourne tore them apart.
Petrarca's got a broken leg though.
I was at the game with
Petrarca's got a broken leg. Apparently still playing. So.
Yeah, well, I don't know how that's going to work.
I think it's the one that doesn't actually matter if you break it.
The leg that doesn't matter.
The bone. There's two bones in your leg, you spastic.
One of them, if you break it, you're out for 12 months.
Yeah.
The other one, if you break it, it's like, didn't need it anyways. So like, yeah.
On the news that they met with some specialist or something, and she was saying that it's fine. So,
so who's everyone taking in that one? Because Lockie, you sounded hesitant, but I feel like
I have Melbourne and
I was a bit hesitant, but the Swans were bloody good. But I just can't see Brisbane getting past their defense because, my God, Stephen May.
Stephen
May he plays for Sam May plays for
This ratio.
Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Gold Coast. Not Dylan May.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stephen May, he was unreal. Absolutely tall,
May
buddy.
plays in the sample.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there you go.
Sample. Freo, Collingwood. I think Freo going to knock them out. Straight sets, Collingwood.
I fucking hope they do.
I hope they do.
I really do. Because Freo were bloody impressive after quarter time. Shit, they were good.
How funny is it though that Collingwood won all those close games throughout the year just to get to the finals and lose one?
How good. Correct. Richmond haven't even done anything.
Oh, you're a Bulldog supporter. Come on, not a Collingwood supporter.
He's both.
Yeah, he's changed now.
You're allowed to be both in the NFL, so I'm allowed to be both in the AFL.
I'm not both in
trans?
the NFL. What do you mean? I go for the Patriots, and if they're not in there, it's Tom Brady. So
Severely dislike you.
It's not two teams, it's one team and one player.
Anytime.
I go for Portland and LeBron.
Wow, that's
even worse.
We probably need to wrap it up because this is going to be hitting an hour.
Wow, they haven't even got Haaland in there for any time goal scorer.
He probably won't.
Let's talk about how Stoke conceded in the first minute, and then
and how good Ben Wilmot is.
And then we ended up losing.
Well,
obviously,
me and Lockie got big nights because we've actually got to back it up again tomorrow. Hopefully, it's a bit quicker. Lockie looks so excited.
What about the podcast?
Yeah.
Deep down, he is excited.
Oh,
why the fuck you got a Jets kit?
Because I went there and watched the Jets game. I literally wore this in 2017 to the Jets versus Kansas City.
God, I couldn't think of anything worse than going to a Jets game.
In New York.
Should have gone to the Giants.
Hey,
it was actually good too because it was like the score was like 31-34 or something. It was like an elite game. They ran out of fireworks.
Sam, you want to do it again? Sorry, I missed it.
I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Hello,
I am.
Walking.
I thought we were doing the NFL again as well tonight, so that's why I wore it. But I'll wear it again tomorrow night.
Yeah, it will be.
Revis.
Let's talk about how
going more
didn't get Donovan Mitchell, and apparently
that's also funny.
It's apparently it's a big thing.
Do you actually want to touch on it? Because this could go on for a very long episode.
I mean, it doesn't. I've said this.
No one's gonna fucking listen to it anyways. I've already said this.
I mean, it's not.
We are talking to our laptops. That's all we're talking to.
Yeah, we might as well just go on the party
to each other.
Literally.
I love talking to you.
And we get to see your face, Sam. We haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, the podcast has never even seen my face. How good.
And we've actually got a loyal viewer or two from Belgium. So.
Belgium.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, they fucking clicked on
it. Show my face on the podcast. No one will fucking hear you anyway. See it anay.
No, we'll save that for next week, Sharpie.
No, we'll do it now. We'll do it now.
No, we're finishing up.
Do the grand reveal.
Sam, what are you doing that for?
6-1.
Well, that's why the photo wouldn't change. How about that?
There you are. I saw your face there, Sharpie.
Anyway, thanks for joining us.
Oh, look at him.
We're gonna double upload this week.
It's the podcast.
Look who it is.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.